what is going on, guys? Anthony here with Prime Coding, and today we are going to start our first Discord bot.js development video. So basically, I have a couple things that I want to say. Make sure to join the Discord if you guys need support or anything. I'm willing to get to you as fast as I can because I don't really have a lot of time on my hands as much. Well, I kind of do and I kind of don't, but anyways, just join the Discord if you need help. I don't really look at the comments as much just because I don't get notifications on it or anything. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. YouTube's just stupid like that. But anyways, let's get right into the video. So, we're going to be coding the Discord bot with discord.js. Obviously, that's something that we're going to use to code it, and that's something we're going to use to kind of like our base. Like a sandwich, you know, you got the first piece of bread as the base, you got like the thing, yeah. So first what you want to do is let me go here on my other monitor really quick. Oh, wrong one. You're gonna want to go to a couple links. I'll leave it down in the description below. Don't worry about these, this is just nothing. So what you want to do is you want to search up Discord developer portal, and it'll obviously be the first one. Make sure you're logged in with the right Discord account, or else you won't be seeing what you want to see. And make sure to create an application. So make the application name, we're gonna call this PC Prime Coding Testing Bot. Now this is just the name of it. This isn't the actual bot name. So we're just gonna go ahead and save changes. Make sure to save all your changes, and if you don't, and if you accidentally close out, then you're basically screwed. Now go to the bot section. You're gonna want to go here and add a bot. Adding a bot user gives your app a visible life in Discord. However, this action is irrevocable. Choose wisely. You obviously want to because you came here. Now this is the bot's username. What you put as the app name, you're gonna want to put it as, well, you can do the, yeah, Prime Coding Testing Bot, yeah, whatever, you get the point. Token, we're not gonna show now. There's really nothing else you can do. You can tick all of this off. If you just tick administrator, you don't have to tick anything else, but this I never really touch because we're obviously going to be giving it perms in the code when we later on advance. A second thing you're going to want to do at the moment is you're going to want to go to just search up Node.js. I'm going to leave everything down in the description. It's going to be the first link. You're going to want to come here. You're going to want to download the latest. I don't know really. I haven't used this one at all. I would just recommend using this one. I mean the latest. Don't use current, just use latest. And also, I like to use Visual Studio Code. You don't have to. You can use any text editor. You can use literally anything. It does not matter what you want to do. If you want to use Visual Studio Code, all you have to do is just type VS Code. I'm gonna leave it in the description as well. Download for Windows. I'm not gonna do it now since I already have it installed. Download it for your type of system. So if you have a Mac, download this one. If you have a Windows 64 32-bit, just go here for other downloads for 32 bits and all that. I don't know how it goes for Linux, and yeah. So with that all being said, we can close out of this. Wait, actually, I'm gonna close out of these tabs and I'm gonna keep this on my other monitor. So now what you want to do is you want to make a new folder. I already have one. I'm gonna put it in here in my Discord JavaScript file folder, yeah, and my SSD. We're gonna make a new one. We're gonna make a new folder. We're gonna call this whatever you want. Make sure it's obviously the name of the bot so you don't get it confused. So we're gonna just call this Prime Coding Bot, just like that. We're gonna click on it, and you're gonna want to hold left shift, right click, and open PowerShell window here. So now this is actually what we're gonna start. We're gonna do npm install discord.js-save. So basically what this is gonna do, we can enter that. What this is gonna do, we're gonna be installing the actual discord.js. Like I said, it's gonna be the base, and then we're gonna do npm init. That's what's gonna start. This is where we're gonna start. Package name, you can just enter on that. Oh, actually, we're gonna, just put prime bot dash bot. No, let's just put testing bot with the dash. You cannot have any spaces in it. We're gonna put, for the version, we're gonna put 1.0.0. Description: this is a testing bot for a YouTube video. That's optional, you don't have to. So someone else got this confused on my other channel because I never really explained it. You can use whatever you want. Entry point is the stock, which is index.js. I like to keep it as my main folder name, which we'll name it as app.js. And so if you were to use this as your starting bot, like the command to start your bot, you would just want to enter on it. But if you want to just keep it, and then if you want to change it later on, I'll show you how to do that later on in the video. But for now, we're gonna just call it app. Let me just make sure, app.js. Just like that. Test command, we're not gonna have any. Get repository, we're not gonna have any. Keywords, none. Author, Anthony, or you can put prime coding. License, none. Yes. Alright, we are finished with this part. We're done with this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple new text documents. So we're going to make it app.js. We are going to make a, I think it's called token.json. A JSON file is kind of like a database. It just keeps data. And a config.json, if I'm correct. Let me just make sure we're here. Config.json, yes. Config.json. And right now, if you have Visual Studio installed, we can just go here. Ignore all this. Yeah, just ignore all this. For Visual Studio Code, you're gonna want to go to the file on the top right, on the top left, add folder to workspace, and just select the folder. Obviously, if you did it like I did, I don't know why it does this, but I have text every single time I do it like that. So we're just gonna rename it. We're gonna remove the .text, and this is actually gonna make it a JS file. Config.json and token.json. So for the start, token.json, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this back up on my other monitor, and I'm gonna bring it over here. The token, you do not, this is like a password. So let's say you have an account you really want to keep safe. You have 2FA on it and everything. You do not want to give out your token. I'm going to give out this token because it's a tutorial bot and I can easily regenerate it later. If your token was leaked, you can obviously just search at the developer portal and just go to your bot and just regenerate the token every single time. It's fine. If your token was leaked or anything, it's not the end of the world. It's perfectly fine. You are 100% gonna want to keep this safe. So you don't have to click to reveal it. It's fine. Just copy it. We're gonna go back in Visual Studio and we're gonna put two squiggly brackets, token, and just like that. Or I think I did it right. Let me just make sure. Yes, I did. Okay. Just like that, we can save this, and we can exit out of the token.json. Now go to your config.json. This is going to be your prefix. For me, we're going to keep it as prefix. Prefix. Then we're going to name it as, hold on, I'm doing something wrong, I think. Oh, that's not it. No, we're good. Okay. For prefix, you're gonna want. So if you're familiar with Mu6 or Rhythm, they have the exclamation point for the actual commands start. You're gonna want to figure out what you want from me. We're gonna put an exclamation point. You can put anything like prime for your config. You can put G exclamation point. You can literally put anything you want. Just make sure it's accessible to everyone. That's what I like to do. I'm gonna keep it simple. Just do the exclamation point, and we can just save this and close out of the config.json. So since we installed, oh, and also I forgot to mention this. I'm gonna also mention two things. One, if you do have Visual Studio Code, it comes with a terminal, so you're fine with all this. You don't have to worry about anything. Don't know why that's like that. It's all buggy, but it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. So, and also the other thing, like I said, with your starting point, which mine was app.js, just go to package. Oh wait, actually, no, wrong one. Just go to package.json, and you can go here. You can obviously, where it shows main on the 5th line for you, it might be different. The description that I put in the PowerShell, it's obviously here, and for the main I put app.js. You can change this to whatever. Make sure you just save it. Discord.js, it's obviously the right version. You kind of want to keep up with this stuff. Make sure your version is up to date. But we're gonna actually start with the code. So const. So we're gonna, on the first line, we're gonna put constant or const. I like to call it const, but constant is a function, kind of like let and if and all that. We're gonna put Discord with the capital D equals require. Then we're gonna put parentheses with quotation marks inside of it, and we're gonna put discord.js. You're gonna want to put your trusty semicolon there, and then we're gonna put const again, which is that what is it? The function, kind of like let. You want to get this. You want to remember this stuff. We're gonna put config with the capital C equals require. Nope, wrong one. Require. Then we're gonna want to add the file. So the config.json, wherever it is, config.json, which is that database kind of thing. We're gonna want to put quotation marks, a period, and /, and we're going to want to put config.json. I'm gonna put a semicolon there, and we're gonna do const token with the capital T equals require. I'm gonna put a space here actually. Equals require parentheses and quotation marks. We're going to want to do the file name again, so which is going to be the period and the /. We're gonna want to do token.json. Make sure you spell everything right. If you have a single typo, code is literally like the number one thing you want to pay attention to. Not code. Spelling is the number one thing you want to pay attention to in code. Otherwise, your code will be really messed up. And one last function for here, const. We're gonna do fs equals require fs and put a semicolon there. So fs, oh, nope, not inside of it, put it outside. So fs comes with discord.js when you installed it, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. Let's go into a new line. So we're gonna put const. This is going to be the actual function. Bot equals new Discord client. I'm pretty sure. Let me just check. Yeah, Discord dot client with the capital C. Let me just make sure everything is here and all good. and we're gonna want to put a parentheses with squiggly brackets inside of them. If you have Visual Studio Code or Atom, it'll do like both of them at the same time. Obviously, it knows you're doing code. So we're gonna do disable everyone with the colon, true. And we're gonna want to put a semicolon at the end of that line. Now we're gonna go and make another couple lines. We're gonna put bot.on, and we're gonna want to put parentheses with quotation marks, ready, right? And go to the right of that one, so we're gonna put a comma, async. I can't really see this with the set of parentheses. I'm gonna put a space after the async with an arrow function, so we're gonna do the equal sign and the arrow going to the right, and put a squiggly bracket again. Then just enter. That'll have that. If you don't have these two right here, then you did something wrong. Just redo this line, then it's perfectly fine. We're gonna go inside of that, and we're going to do console.log. I'm kind of looking over here at this piece of paper. Well, not piece of paper. At my other monitor. We're gonna want to put colon with like backticks, $sign with squiggly brackets. We're going to want to put bot.user.username, so bot.user.username is online. So basically, this is going to be your thing. You can put whatever you want here. Is online and ready to serve Discord. You can do anything you want in there. That's perfectly fine. That's just telling you when you restart the bot or start the bot. That's just telling you what if it's online or not. And if you want to, you can do and it's running. I think it's, if I'm right, I don't have it on. Yeah. Okay. Squiggly brackets, $sign with the squiggly brackets, bot.guild.size, I think it is. Bot.guild.size, guild.size. Oh, it was on here. Okay, cool. Servers. Yep, we're gonna put a semicolon on that. And we're going to go into another one. We're going to put bot.user.setActivity, bot.user.setActivity. Basically, this is going to be your, basically, if you're playing a game on Discord, it'll show, oh yeah, no, this guy's playing this game, for how long. Basically, this is what it is. We're going to put a parentheses with a quotation marks, and we're going to just put in development or whatever you want, and we're gonna go to the right of that with a with not a semicolon, with a comma, and we're gonna put squiggly brackets, type colon playing. You can only have, I'll show you. You can only have, and it has to be in caps, so playing, streaming, watching, and I think there's something else. So we're gonna put playing for now, and we're gonna put a semicolon on that boy, and we're gonna go down off of those couple lines, put a new couple lines there. We're gonna put bot.on with a parentheses and quotation marks. We're gonna put message to the right of that. We're gonna put a comma, async, and message. I think we need a comma. Yeah. All right, we're good. Async and message. Oh no, I'm pretty sure we do need. Yeah, we need a comma after async. Okay, we're gonna put a a arrow function again. So it's going to be an equal sign and an arrow. Just do like shift in that. We're going to put a squiggly bracket there. So we're going to have like another box. And then we're going to put if message. If is a function kind of like const or constant, however you want to say. So, oh wait, if we need to put it in parentheses message dot author dot bot dot author dot bot, and we're gonna just return it. Put a semicolon on that, and then I don't know what I did there. And then we're gonna put another if function with a set of parentheses, message.channel.type, message.channel.type equals 3 times DM. We're just gonna return with a semicolon. Then we're gonna do a message.channel.send. Basically, every single time someone says something, it's gonna say testing. So we are going to do message.channel.send, message.channel.send. Then put whatever you want inside here. Put a set of parentheses with quotation marks. We're gonna put testing dot and then whatever. If you want to include an author, you got to put backticks, and you want to put a $sign with squiggly brackets, message.author, and then go outside of that. You can put a comma if you want, doesn't really matter. I'm here and working. And we can put a semicolon on that. We're going to go off of that line. And we're going to actually, this is the part that logs the bot on, turns the bot on. We're going to do bot.login, set of parentheses, token with the capital T, dot token with a lowercase t, and we're going to want to put a semicolon. Save this, and we're going to invite the bot to the testing server. Give me 1 second while I get a link. I will leave a link down in the description, and I'll show you how to actually do it. So give me 1 second. Alright, so we're back. I got the link. I'm going to leave it down in the description just like this. What you want to do is you don't want to just do this. Otherwise, you're going to be just doing something really wrong, and I don't know what you would be doing. You wouldn't even be able to, you wouldn't even go to anything. But you want to go back to your developer portal. You want to go to general information, and the client ID, you just want to copy that, and I'll leave this in the description just like this, where it says like bots ID and arrows. Hover over that, paste that. We're gonna enter that, and right here we have the bot. We can put it, I'm gonna put it in my Discord server, my testing server, and on my other monitor it says we are here. Prime coding bot showed up. It says it's new, and it's obviously offline because we haven't started it. Now comes the point where we're gonna start it. So we're gonna go back to Visual Studio Code. Make sure you saved it, and like I said, package.json. If you don't remember, you can always go to package.json, and your main will be your command to start the bot. So like I said, mine is app.js, and I actually get reminded by it by the file name, which is app.js. So we're gonna just close out of this, and in Visual Studio Code, just left control in the backtick, we're gonna do node app.js. Ooh, we got an error. Async is not defined. Huh. No, that is on 13. Let me just check this really quick, boys. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. So we don't need this comma right here. So we're fine. Okay. Now, I just saved that. the comma on line 13, you might be on a different line, but where it shows bot.on message and where we did the return and all that and the DM, just remove that comma next to async. I thought we would need that, but we didn't. So go back to your terminal, node app.js. Oh. Playing is not defined. Oh, it's online, but playing is not defined. What did I do wrong? Oh, okay. For playing, I forgot this. Sorry, guys. We're gonna need to put this in quotation marks. Save this. Go ahead and run the bot again. Node app.js. And it as we got, we put the bot.username, which is prime coding testing bot, is online and ready to serve Discord, and it's running on one server because it's only an hour server. Yeah, so the bot is running, and if we say something like this, we can literally put anything and we can spam it all we want, and the bot is just going to be just spamming it like that. And if you want to get rid of it, all you have to do is just delete this all right here, this one line. Just restart the bot. And if you just don't want to do that, it's fine. We're all good. The next video will most likely be the command handler, I think, if I'm right. So I'll keep you guys updated. If you guys have any issues, of course, you're in the Discord. I will keep a link down in the description for every single thing I'm going to be doing in here. Just, yeah, so have fun with your bot. Good luck with it. And just stay tuned for next video. That might be the command handler, which we will actually be starting commands 2 videos after that. Bye.